Good afternoon. It is 2 o'clock on this lovely day in Sweden, and I thought I would hop on and do a little more on the building of this tree house fort build. It's not really a tree house. It's just a house with a big tree growing next to it. And right now it looks like a weird man. But we have a couple minor things we're gonna do before we actually get to that. Off stream, I came over here and deleted this whole section of the build to... We're gonna need to add another floor down there. And to do that, I wanted to clear this all out. So there'll just be foundation blocks going below it. We're going to change it to more of that wooden white texture to kind of make it fit in. So we need to do that. But before we do that, we have to come over here and sort some things. Yesterday we were doing the testing on Erwin's server for the potential load capacity on her server for the hope and dream that we will one day be able to stream, like create an entire city slash castle together. And I'm looking forward to that. I shoved a bunch of things in a bunch of different places yesterday. So now I need to go through and sort all those. I apologize for not doing that prior to the stream start. I forgot about it. But such is life. Such is life. We will put this stuff away. Any of those? Nope. Put these away. And then I have some clothing items. We have a bunch of these bows that I took out. We need to put those back. We were killing the dragon yesterday. That was a fun experience. Okay, that goes there. We had a bunch of arrows that we took. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what actually we did yesterday. We can get rid of those. We can get rid of this. We'll keep this. And we'll keep that. We'll equip this. We can put these away. For this over there. For that over there. We will put these in here. More food? Any more food that's finished? Nope. Put this over here. Add that to that. Do that like that. More arrows. Right, I just saw them. There we go. All right. Let's see. Salt? No salt? Feathers? Wow. Hope everyone's day is going good. I spent the entire morning trying to get something working on the PC, and after 4 hours realized the reason it was not working is because I was using the wrong cable. So I felt like my entire morning was wasted. But that's how it goes sometimes. Life goes on. Let's put all these over here. These? Yep. You have more of these? No? Stuff here. No. Another one of those. More of these. Icicle sword. What else we got? We got those things. This one. We got some more staff. Wand. Staff. This. One-handed, two-handed. Hammer, club, axe. Two-handed. Oh wait, that's wrong. Hammer, club. Cool. Sorry. Just looking at the different weapons we got. Erwin! 45 minutes to work. Hey, no problem. Thanks for stopping in. I'm already in zone out mode. Trying to sort them things. One-handed. Okay, then we got some metal things. And we got paper things. And we got shroud things. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have put them in there. I think I'm just gonna delete that. And I should take both of these with me. What else we got here? Wood. The bones. Where did I put the bones? There. Oh, the bones are full. Don't need bones. Okay. Put that there. And we'll put this there. And building a treehouse. Yep, I'm building a treehouse. I'm just dumping off a whole bunch of stuff that I had in my stash, and so it's not really it's a tree next to a house. We'll say that. Not necessarily a tree house. Thank you for coming in. We'll go over there real quick. I'm just trying to check inventories of things that I had dumped off yesterday. We will head on up there though. And go to sleep first so we can actually see. Oh, it's all foggy. And it's not going up everywhere. Nice. Hey, Nodi. Hey, Mindspark. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We got massive fog, which is kind of better for it to be down there. Normally it's sitting way up here. This is our treehouse that we're working on. This is the house portion, and this is the tree portion. Oops, that's me dying. Oh, saved. So I just chunked it in at the end of the last stream, and we need to work on the shape of it, and then adding all the foliage to the top. And then you can see the inspirational photo is what we're kind of going off of. That was an AI image that I yanked, and this little area here is going to come out to a room which connects up to there. We need to add stairs and build this out. So that was the first thing I was going to do today, is build the rest of the actual building. And we'll then try and add on to the tree. See if we can get something that resembles an idea that's functional. And then of course we're gonna need to furnish everything, but that's for later. These need a lot of work though. You can see they're just big chunks. They need to be like thinned out, made more sexy. And then we need to add a whole bunch of foliage to the top. And then I might do, I kind of have been thinking in the back of my head that I might actually do, oops. No, this is all planned. You guys thought it wasn't planned, but I meant to, this is all, nope. Yeah, just giving you guys a oh, yeah, there. Perfect, perfect. Exactly what I was planning. Okay, so, just getting an exercise for the day, doing my stairs. Yep. need to fix that too. My thought was maybe to add a smaller tree trunk, maybe coming up on this side just a little and just being low to fill in some of the big foundation wall there. But that'll be after everything else is done. We'll see. We'll see if the actual production of that happens, or if I just forget about it in the entire process. Ooh. Okay, so we are going to build on this. And to do that, we're going to need some of these blocks. And we're going to need some of this. Oops. And need some shroud wood too. Okay. So I think I want it actually to snapping's on, always forcing the snapping. I want it to be in one to kind of create a different layer first. Add a little bit more texture to the outside of the build. And then we'll bump it back out again, one block down. So just add a little bit more depth or texture to the build. Yep. And then we'll do the exact same thing, but one block down. Oh. Need to add that up there. Hope everyone's day is going well. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. I don't bite. So if you haven't ever been here before and want to see other parts of the build, I can take time to do that. If not, I'm just gonna keep building on what we're doing. Yesterday, Erwin was kind enough to come and tour the base and play my little mini game. This is wrong. And so I need to edit that video down to something a little shorter. And then I might... This is still wrong. Oops. There we go. Close enough. I need to edit that video down and then I might post it on YouTube to link to here so people can have like a base tour even if I'm building. So that's something that's in the works but not finished. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. How late is dinner ready? What? Welcome in, Sarge. How late is dinner ready? I'm not sure when I followed you or been here before. I'm not usually awake at this time, but I love Enshrouded building and your list stuff looks great. Thanks, I appreciate it. I love building in Enshrouded too. It is a really relaxing thing to do for me. Very stress-free. It's a little annoying sometimes when things don't quite go exactly as I want, but it's fun just to take time and create things that didn't exist before. And try to do it in ways where... Oops, I missed at the bottom. What? Hey, Erwin. Erwin, I think, is still at work, so she's on voice only, typically. So, back to lurk. She's trying to be a little nosy, I guess. Which is acceptable. Anyone wants to be nosy, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. This is starting to look okay. This side is wrong on the foundation. We need to fix that. Or bring the foundation out. Maybe we bring the foundation out to again add more texture, because if we put the foundation here, it's going to instantly add that line to the bottom. So that sounds like a good plan. Right now we are listening to somebody? A band? We're listening to Greycoats, a band from the Twin Cities in the US, and they're friends of mine. And I just felt like going old school and actually listening to a full album instead of random mixed songs. Kilo, yeah. I hung out in Kilo's stream for a bit when she was streaming Enshrouded, and she was kind enough to come and do a tour, and that was fun. That was kind of early in my build. I've done quite a bit since then. So I told her she needs to come back and take another peek. That was before I actually started streaming. She pulled up the world on her stream so everyone could see it. That was fun. That was a really good time when she was going through everyone's different builds. I love seeing everyone and their creativity. That's why when I'm in people's streams, I sometimes will give a suggestion of like, hey, do like maybe create a telescope or create a stadium or something. But then as to the details of how to do that, I don't really like saying too much because I prefer to see what each individual's creativity does on their own. So okay, we're looking at the reference image here, which is really bad AI. I'm just gonna pull it up here. So we need to create this tree kind of thing is what we're trying to do. But right now in the front, I flipped this from being on the side that has this to being on this side that we're working on now. So I'm trying to create this kind of situation. So I want this to go in a bit. It looks like this is in shadow and might actually be recessed a bit. So I'm going to try that. This is just for inspiration. I'm not actually trying to duplicate it one for one, and there's no way I can. It's really bad. Like, all the stuff up here doesn't make any sense. There's roofs going into something that doesn't, I don't know. This is a roof here. This is not a roof here. Like, none of it actually makes sense. This is some kind of plastering. This all of a sudden is wood. The arch doesn't make sense for the door. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense, but the idea, when you look at it small, that's kind of what we're trying to do, is like just use it as an inspirational piece, not something to copy, and just create some of our own. So we're gonna bump this back and try and create a recessed area. Maybe one more. And then that little hole that's over there, we're going to try and connect the two sides to going out into that storage area on the other side. And then, of course, up into the main building itself. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that she's struggling to get that going again. I know there's other people who also have issues with actually trying to play, or even, yeah, just even play the game. Their card is bonking out or whatever. Thankfully, my computer hasn't crashed yet. I'm running everything off of a single computer, and I've never streamed before, so I'm just winging everything, hoping my house doesn't burn down. Okay, so this is okay. And bring it back though. And then we might make this bigger, so the room is bigger. Let's do this. We'll go back 2 maybe? Oops. Yeah. That'd be awesome. I really wish I could just steal the clutter ability that Kilo has. She's like so good at doing it. I really struggle. I eventually get things done, but a lot of build, like, I will just let things sit, like this building just is sitting empty with nothing in it. Because once I place stuff, then I know I have to start filling shelves. So this whole build over here, there's just parts that are finished and parts that aren't. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll start decorating, and then this actually got fairly good. But then upstairs, all the bookshelves are completely bare still. So there's just varying stages of clutterification. I kind of am also hoping and not filling in things, kind of wondering what new things might come out or what new possibilities we might have when the patch comes out in October sometime. So there's always that dream in the back of my head that maybe the perfect thing is just waiting. If I just wait a little bit longer, it'll be worth it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this. We can tear all this out. This goes... Does this go there? We could rip this out here, I think. Yep. And we'll create the stairwell over there coming down. So this side is more of just like living area. Yeah. It's really nice to be able to have different options when you're building. Sometimes it's fun just to go grinding out materials when you need them. Sometimes it's fun to decorate. Sometimes it's fun just to do what I'm doing today and trying to do some raw building before the final items are added. What's happening over here? I think I can just get rid of all this. Yeah. There's not many games where you have so much freedom in what you actually can build. A lot of games have the building itself is like pieces that you have to place. It's really nice to be able to play around with different blocks and textures, and also using things that aren't even supposed to be used, like tables or whatever. Different things as building materials. Okay. Some builders are much more professional than I am and would take the time to like fill this in and things like that, but I'm not that kind of builder when I'm building by myself, that's for sure. That's wrong. Yeah, I didn't even know that resource worlds existed until I was in Kilo's stream, and I still I kind of prefer just going out and grinding for materials, but I can definitely see the like if you're trying to build an like a huge armory or like a huge like guard station with a bunch of mannequins dressed up as guards, it's a lot easier to just use a resource world and grab those things instead of trying to go gather the materials for everything. But sometimes there's a reward in that also, you know, when you go and grind things and feel like that level of accomplishment from like collecting everything and being like, yeah, I actually did this all myself. Sometimes though, it's definitely on the back of my mind to just figure out how to get into a resource world and go crazy. Okay, this, we're actually gonna bring this all the way to wherever it can go. There, that was too far. Did this. wizard library with like all the books, you mean? Or what part of the wizard library did you want the materials for? All a bunch of potions maybe, or oops. Zoned out. All right. That's good. Get rid of this. Honk. Okay. That I want to keep for that. So that's going to stay like that. This is part of books and shelving. So many shelves, so many books. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I know that. How's this going to be? We're going to put... Okay. Let's just copy this. Fake it till we make it. This is gonna go here. What? And there. And then this is gonna go like this. Yeah. What I have done, which isn't really resource savvy, but one thing I did, because I was kind of sick of collecting books and placing individual books, is I would just make the trap doors, the secret doors, and they have the books already installed. So I would go and just add those into the build, even though that wasn't actually a functional thing. So it worked. Do I want this to actually be this texture on the inside, or should it be this lotter, like storage area texture? Question mark. Throw this up for now, but it might get to be too tight. Right. Yesterday we were in Erwin, who was in here earlier. We were in her stream doing a stress test on a server that she's creating for several builders that she knows. Oh, this is really bad. Messed up. And the server test went really well, so everybody that was there was pretty excited about it. Really looking forward to when the expansion hits and we can all try and build new things as a group. Should be fun times. I don't know if this is actually right. Because if I do that, then the thing would have to be here. Could just not have this here on this side. Just have the wall. Yeah, we'll do that. Double wall. I'm really excited to see how far we can push the water. Like what we'll actually be able to do or not do. What limitations there might be. But we already have kind of hopes and aspirations for, you know, waterfalls and things like that, but it really just depends on oh, that's happening. Maybe I delete this? Well, that's what I need to do. I was doing it backwards. Brain was not functioning. No, but I'm thinking that there might be some kind of limitation on how far water might be able to fall. Not necessarily on and also how deep, like if you have a lake, how deep that could be. Seems like we're going to be able to create underwater worlds. I need to go sleep. Oops. But how deep underwater can we create the worlds or not? That's kind of the big question. I don't know that we're actually going to create an underwater world, but it would be cool to have like a secret entrance into a castle, like through a sewer system or something. I don't know. So many cool ideas that we can do with water. But there's also, if we miss one block and then everything floods, that could be an issue. So my guess is that they have some kind of failsafe for how long water will actually flow down before it cuts off and you have to add a new water source. But it's all questionable, and I refuse to look further into it because surprise is nice sometimes. All right. That's looking good. We'll go to the other side and add... I saw... There was on YouTube, one of the guys who makes YouTube videos about Enshrouded content, he had an interview with another German creator, I think, who had gone to the press event that they had put on, and he had like a hour and a half long video posted about things, and I just looked briefly at sorry, I just looked briefly at the water part to just see and like what it was, and what I took from that is that there's a water source and a water drain, and if you don't have the drain, then water will fill up to the source, and then there's also water buckets that you can use to not have flowing water to fill into like small pools and things like that, so nothing overflows. So once I heard that, that was all I really wanted to hear, and then the rest I kind of want to explore and see for myself when the expansion hits. So that's really all I know, but that in and of itself is pretty cool news. So okay, so this needs to actually be part of the shroud base. I realize now that my music has stopped, so I should take a moment to start some other musics. Here we go. Shroud. Wait. I could actually do both of these. Yep, do that. We'll do this. And this. It's getting really tight over here. Oops. So this. Oh. Thanks for the lurk, Sholly. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Appreciate that. Um, This works. This is really tight though. Might bring this wall in 1 or 2. Because I don't think it really matters. From this side, I don't think 2 blocks would actually matter. And it'll be way more helpful for this space. So we'll do that. We'll just rip out everything we just did, as is tradition. As is tradition. All right, well, thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate that. Thanks for the questions. It's always good to, and the information you were sharing, it's always good to have somebody to chat to. Appreciate that. Feel free to come back anytime. Oops. And good luck on having your son stay asleep. Trying to figure out the best way to do this, because you really don't want to do it a 3rd time. 2 times, always acceptable. 3 times, that's when it's not so good. It is 3 o'clock here in Stockholm, and the monthly warning alarms are going off. And I don't think you can hear those because of the noise gate on the microphone, but you know, in case Russia invades and we all need to take shelter. Hello, cozy peeps. Hey, Shrubber. Ash, how's it going? Currently working on the house that is having a tree attached to it. And I'm working on the lowermost section. Oh, oh, nope, I didn't die. You saw that wrong. Driving home. Drive safe. Drive safe. Try this again. I think it was Erwin's chat that made me fall to my death. Pretty sure. Yeah, so we're starting to work on, I just needed to add this bottom level to this side. And then we need to add some kind of decoration to this as well, so it doesn't look so generic. And then that's going to be the tree, obviously. And it just is a big chunky chunk right now. but I wanted to try and finish up this bottom part before I attack the tree today. But we're almost done with that. What happened here? Oh, I need to fill in that at some point. Never realized. Okay. So if we just have this go all the way across. What happened here? Random songs just decided to stop playing on me? Okay. Fixed. And this is actually good for this to be on this side because it will help to connect the two spaces from each side. So when we add this door back, let me go back over there. You never died in Enshrouded. I believe you. I believe you. Only weirdos who don't pay attention die. This. Yeah, this will be good because that'll show how it ties into the room over there. And we'll have this coming across with storage, and then down here will be storage as well. And maybe like a graded part up here with more storage up there. Oh, maybe we can go down one more. Dune Awakening. I almost played that game and then I didn't. But I have spent a lot of hours in Conan Exiles in the building system in there, and I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood for Dune universe for some reason. I love the Dune universe, but when the game came out I just wasn't feeling the vibe. But have fun. I know it is a fun game for many people, so. This, and then we'll do Shroudwood over here. This floor might become a Shroudwood also, actually. There's gonna be an NPC that gets stuck down here, I promise you. I promise. What did I do here? Oh. Oops. Okay. Oops. No, that's right. This part is wrong. That should come out then. Yeah, I heard there's a bunch of issues with the PvP endgame kind of stuff, but that's not why I would be playing the game. I'd be playing the game to build mostly. So I know I could have fun in it. I just haven't chosen to take the leap yet. And for the foreseeable future, I think I'll be playing Enshrouded. Especially with the update coming, so... Okay. Gonna remove that. There's definitely gonna be an NPC down here though, trapped. I should just put spike traps down here in anticipation. Yeah, that's exactly how I would probably be. 100%. Just full self-made gaming. Yeah. I was watching several streamers play the game, and the missions did look really fun. And then combined with the building, I thought it would be really fun. But like I said, I just wasn't feeling in the mood to play it at the time, so just haven't gotten there yet. I think I played Conan Exiles like 3 years after everyone else played it. And I have a whole bunch of hours in that game. Love how this fancy block adds that wood texture. It adds... I wish you could turn it on and off. So it was like when you wanted it, but now I know how it works, so I'm kind of more used to it now. Okay. This needs one here. Yep. That's looking pretty good. Oops. Let's make sure we didn't put any outside. Nope. Yeah. I'm not much of a PvPer. If there's like a group of friends going out and PvPing and you're like going out together, just trying to have fun, I enjoy that kind of PvP, but going out solo and trying to... I don't know. That's just not me. Just not me. We'll add a balcony kind of thing. Just a small one. Gonna keep this pretty tight. And actually, we might put this around it so we don't get these weird pieces hanging out. Oops. Was planned. Oh. Might actually make this into a curved balcony like we have up there. Probably will do that. Try and keep that curvy theme going on. And yeah, those are curved. Could be nice with a small, nice curve here. And then isn't there a door that has a curve top? Let's go look. I think my brain is thinking that there is. This one. But does it look good? That's the question. Does it look good? It works, but kind of want this to be like that somehow. It doesn't work. I think for now we'll just leave this in here. It looks kind of weird though, with that top. I need to fix that. What happened there? We just forgot one? No. Wrong one. That should go out. Okay, Also, this needs a landing. There's no way you'd have a door like this. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't like this. Maybe we take this out so I can actually do this. It has to be this whole back wall, actually. Otherwise, this little brown top pit is gonna keep appearing. That's the part I don't want, so we're gonna use the wood, the conifer wood block on this wall. Okay, try again. And then we'll put this back. Yeah, that looks better. Even with just the brown. I don't mind that. I think we'll add some windows there too that maybe are recessed. Or cut off the corner a little. We'll do something down there. It's getting dark though. We'll go sleep again. And then I think I'm gonna make the curved balcony, and then that'll be it for that for now. And then we'll start working on the tree. Start working on the tree. We'll grab the railings. Okay. I'm not sure how much of this we're gonna be able to actually. I don't know how curved it's actually gonna look. Might just look more octagon-y. Octagon. Why does that one stick out so much further? It's messed up the... Must be like that. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Yep. This is looking good. Anything more we'll do later. We will put this stuff away and start working on the tree. Boom. I can stay there. Just take another look real quick. Yeah, like that. We also need to add windows and things to this level and all up there. So as we do that, it'll even create a little bit more texture on the exterior. It doesn't look like a big square white box right here. Right now it looks just like a big white box with a couple things on it. To me it does. I do like the shape of the top coming out though. It's really nice. Okay, let's go get the things. Get all the things. Goes away. And grab this stuff. Wait. Where is it? Uh-oh. See, I thought there was a box. There's a box of stuff that has stuff in it, but I can't remember what I did with it. Oh, it's out here. This box isn't normally here. I'll take all that. Put stuff away. Night wind, wild wind. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Any more? No. Metal. These blocks away. $50 of those. You gotta chuckle. You just gotta chuckle sometimes. Venom kiss. Hammer. Yep, a box of stuff that has stuff in it. Take notes. This is very technical. Might be a little too complex for some people. Hello, Erwin. Welcome home. Welcome into the stream. Instead of just easy listening. Hour. 4 hours. How's your day today? Same old, same old. 200x. Hammer. Almost there. Those will get rid of. That will save here. These I don't really need in here, but we'll keep them in case we need them. And we can put these things away. Mm. Um, Knew I had some of those. Erwin is keeping silent. She doesn't want anyone to know how her day was. That's acceptable. Sometimes days are just days. They don't need to be explained. My day, on the other hand, always needs to be explained because I'm the streamer. This morning, because I am now an affiliate, I attempted to attach a Wacom tablet to the PC to allow me to use Photoshop and draw emotes. This is a tablet that I used for many, many years on my Macintosh and had no issues with it whatsoever. Well, when I went to use that on the PC today, plug it in, PC recognizes it, drivers updated, doesn't work. So I spent 4 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with it until I finally realized I was using the wrong cable. So even though it was plugged in and connected with one cable, I needed to use the other cable so it could be fully connected, supposedly. I don't know why, but once I did that, it started working, but by that point I had run out of energy to kind of think about creating emotes, so I decided to just start streaming instead. That's how my morning went. Should replant this event at some point. Okay, now comes the challenging bit. I've kind of been waiting and avoiding. But let's just do it. No time like the present. Oh, starting off great. Wrong material. You missed it all. I was explaining life's woes. I had a bad morning. I was just saying how my morning sucked. You don't need to hear that. I hope your morning was good though. Hope your day was good. Poor me. Sucky, sucky day. This is going to take a lot of work to try and actually get this right, where it looks not dumb and it looks believable and all the things. I appreciate the cheering. I'm kind of past my earlier disappointment and resolute that now that I actually found what the problem was with my whole morning and I was able to actually fix it in the end, that tomorrow morning won't be as bad. So There's always tomorrow. Whoever's playing Dune as he lurks. It's kind of a bummer because I don't know what's happening here. Sorry. It's kind of a bummer because this whole affiliate thing jumped on me so fast. I wasn't really expecting to need to do emotes stuff. So that really wasn't part of in my mind what I might be doing this week. So there's also the part of like adjusting to I should really take care of that so people who sub actually get a benefit of some kind. But yeah. Oh, what? I want to go look over here because when I was sorry, I was just in focus mode there for a second. Yeah, no, I want it's more that I want to try and force myself to do it so I can try and think of like an overall arching concept, I guess is the best way of saying it. Whether I want to actually just use my PNG guy as an emote or if I want to like cartoonize him somehow. And so I was hoping to play around with that this morning and see like what maybe I was able to do creatively, but yeah, that didn't work. No, I want to go here. So I wasn't really planning to like, I need to get all these emotes done. It was more like I wanted to try and wrap my head around a concept. Concept of a solution. Oops. Where was I? There. See how this is looking like? I was in the right spot. See how this looks really nasty actually up close? But from a far distance away, it kind of looks okay. You know, like when you look at it, it looks kind of like branchy parts. So I think I just need to make it be looking good from a distance rather than up close, because I'm going to end up with these jaggedy parts regardless of what I do. It is true. You can always dream, though. Dream that things look good. Oh. Right. We'll go back. And I think what I might do is, I didn't want to use that bark on the main part, but I think as the main part comes down, I'm going to create... I might switch this. Oops. Or when it comes down, like at the tops of these might turn into the bark because it adds that mossy layer to it. So I'm gonna try that. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. Oh, that made me laugh. Thank you for the laugh. I appreciate that. That was nice. Ash, really nice. The one thing I hate about terrain blocks is how they add extra blocks instead of just the one block you want. Add like a ton around it. Looks kind of nice. Maybe I should, I don't know. Questions. Like, it bugs me that this is square sticking up here, but I think I have to leave it if I actually want it to look good. I'm in super focus mode, so I definitely apologize for that. I think I like this instead of just doing the pure bark, because the bark out by itself just, it looks blobby to me. I don't know. I think if I mix the two together, where you can kind of see some wood and some bark, I think it'll look quite good. Awesome. Hey Steve, thanks for the alert. Appreciate it. Steve in the Deadly Shroud Discord, he got dressed up in it, like really cool looking medieval armor, and was doing like battling at some kind of event. It looked really, really cool and fun, but way too sweaty for me. Like not sweaty like I'm better than you kind of thing, but more like wearing all those things at once, I would melt in an instant. So I commended him for doing what he did. This is pretty cool. REM was the actual first real concert I ever went to, and it was like completely unplanned. I was in college at the time, and me and a bunch of friends were all working at the same place. And when we all left for the day, there's like this staff bulletin board. And on the staff bulletin board, there was 4 tickets for the REM concert that night. And it was in like the bleeder seats, like way up high, super far away, but we all had the best time. It was really fun. I think I mentioned this before, but me and my twin sister, when we turned 16, we one of my friends had a band, and all they did was REM cover songs, so they came and like played at our birthday party. It was like outdoors, beautiful day, great memories. REM is just good vibes. I got that nice sound going on. Yeah, I think this is starting to work. I'm getting more happy with it, with the 2 colors and the different like bumps and bobs. Looks cool. I don't know how that middle part's gonna look though. To me, it still looks like just a big man standing up, waving his arms. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's nighttime though. Oh, the fog wall is back again. A fog wall is a big square box of fog. It's just straight. I think they were really lazy when they did that. You can like see the different layers of it. They should have made it not be just a big box. But I'm sure it was easier that way. People don't look. Ooh, it's spooky. Very spooky. No, the reason why I was kind of bummed is before I had planned to do these emotes, I had planned to this week maybe start actually painting again, which I haven't done in like 3 years, so I thought I would maybe start that, but now I'm like trying to do emotes and paint and finish a cookbook and do all these things. There's not enough time. This isn't working. I need to get a platform. Oh, I don't have any blocks. I need to get a block. You will do. Okay. Whoops. That is completely wrong. I'm gonna need some more of this bark, though. Definitely don't have enough. I am definitely running out of this for sure. For sure, for sure. For sure. Hold on one sec. I need to open up a window or something. I'm burning up. Sorry about that. Need to get the window open and then some kind of cross circulation so a breeze started going through. Coffee. I can already tell though that this whole process of adding this wood and bark and stuff, and then it's just gonna be non-stop back and forth trying to figure out when I'm actually satisfied or not. Like, do I worry that there's a gap in here, or do I just ignore it? Just ignore it. Oh, that was ugly. Yeah, sometimes I like that it goes in there, but it creates those weird... Oh. I have to go. I have to go. I am sorry. I just left you guys. Now I have to go again. I have to go change the laundry. There's some towels in the washer and dryer. So hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Thank you again for being patient. Back and welcome back. Start dinner. I have to make dinner for me and my daughter tonight too. But I'm gonna do that about 5 o'clock, another hour from now. I'm making chicken fingers tonight. So and that's what's happening tonight. Chicken fingers. It looks so rubbish. Like all the little knobby things, but it kind of looks good from a distance. It's so bad. Leave it. Just leave it. Don't touch it. It'll be fine. Is anybody else watching Wednesday? Daughter and I are looking forward to the conclusion of this season in a couple days. I hate when Netflix does that. Like they release half of a season just to keep people subscribed, I think. Did you watch season 1, Heroin? Or do you mean just season 2? It's very it's very teen. It's good though. It's good though. It's interesting because me and my daughter were having a discussion about it, how there's like all these actors and actresses in it that are really old that kind of appeal to, and like our generation can maybe relate to, like, oh, I know who that is. They were in this and this and this. And then there's all the young teenage people who are attractive, who are like pulling in the whole teen audience. So it's kind of a weird mix. AFK again. Okay. I actually am very impressed with how this is turning out. Unfortunately, I'm on my last block. So we have to go farm some of that. Yeah, rip this out though and see how it's actually looking. Yeah, it needs a lot more texturing. Like in here. Right in here we needed some more stuff. I need to fix some of this. Yeah. It's coming along though. The bark definitely adds something to it. We have to go get more bark though. So, let us go. Let us go. Yeah, the original plan was to start painting again and then try and like post a new painting each week. The chat could maybe, if they wanted, buy or look at. Just look at is fine. Hey Lars, welcome in. I am building an Enshrouded. Right now I'm just mining though. I needed some materials. I'll go back to where I was building and show you what I do in this game. Have you played Enshrouded, Lars? My Monday could have gone better this morning, but right now it's pretty good. No complaints now that I'm just chilling. Enshrouded has building in the game, and so everything, that's what I just spend my time doing, is building different things. Right now I'm working on this right now I'm working on that picture up in the corner. We're trying to build some kind of tree attached to a house, and it's slowly coming along. But yeah, I built this man over here on the wall, built all the things up here, but my main build is over here. Yeah, it was fun to create. So this is my main build over here. All the housing and things. I think I have like 750 hours in the game. Yeah, a whole town. So it all started with, you know, one little thing, and then you add another thing, and then you add another thing, and then all the things all of a sudden are a town, so. Backish. Welcome back, Erwin. Yeah. So yeah, I made... There's a bunch of things that are kind of stock items, and then you can take different items and kind of piece them all together to make other things that you really weren't supposed to. So I tried to make like a brewery in here. Just different things all around. There's different NPCs that you can get in the game that can be part of your village. Yeah. This is what I spend my time doing when I'm lurking in Deadly's stream, and I decided I should just start streaming it. It's been a great time. So but yeah, big town. There's a bunch of NPCs, and so I created housing for every single one of them. But the game itself is actually quite fun. It's a little bit on the easy side, I'd say, but it's fun to play. So even if you don't like building, it's a fun game just to play through, especially with friends. If you look, this is where I have been just wandering through, which is that little area, and the map is pretty huge. The game has this black area. When you start, everything's hidden, and as you explore, it opens up. And right now it's still kind of in early access, and there's going to be a new update coming and unlocking this area in October, and that's going to bring water to the game. So instead of these blue blocks that are kind of simulating water, it'll actually be flowing water. So it'll be a really cool upgrade to the game itself. And actually, it seems like we'll be able to build whole underwater worlds. So you could build like cities underwater if we wanted to. Yeah, so this is what I do in my free time. Build away. And I have built this sexy curvy path that's connecting my two kind of existing areas, and eventually, if I don't die before then, this will all be filled in with a bunch of stuffs. Yeah, we're trying to build this crazy tree built into this house. Get a better image of it over here, I think. Yeah, that's the house. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, because it is flowing water. Yeah, it definitely could tank the FPS. Right now this game is actually quite hard on people's PCs, so it might just break the game for everybody. This is a airship I built. Little captain's quarters you can sit in. Right. Yep. Have you made partner yet? I know you applied, right? Can't apply. I can apply, but haven't. Yeah, Erwin, who's in chat here, she is another builder, and I happened to kind of stumble into her community. And then she was building a lot, and then I was like, I should just start streaming. So then I started streaming, and a bunch of people from her community, Deadly's community, Mary Cat's community, or Mary Ellen Katz, like everyone came in, and all of a sudden I was an affiliate, and I'm like, what? This happened way too fast. This isn't supposed to be this way. So I understand kind of waiting and holding back a bit. It's a little overwhelming at times. Okay, we're gonna go back up here and start mining again. A little bit boring, but needs to be done. You have to give your firstborn when you become a partner. Something like that. I see. I really just started streaming I think like you did, and you got overwhelmed with Deadly's community, but I just am doing it just for fun, not really hoping to make a career out of it. So I don't anticipate the partner thing happening really ever. If it does, it'll be a surprise. Yeah, you have a good group of boys over there. Definitely a different vibe than my stream though. My stream's more laid back, chill, like cozy building. And I saw though you were playing V Rising for a bit, and that's a pretty awesome game. Definitely. I haven't played that, but I've watched several people play it, and definitely the same fun that I like. Ah, that's fun. It's fun to get the community involved like that. Erwin and I are starting, well, she is. I'm just kind of tagging along for the fun. She's starting a server for when the patch to this game comes out in October with the water. We're gonna build a huge build with a bunch of people, so we're really looking forward to that. Yesterday we were stress testing her server to see how things were going, and it's working good, so we're all excited. Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone has played. Yeah, for sure. I remember you saying that. I need this bark for the tree though, and I ran out, so I'm doing boring mining. And now it's turning dark, so no one's gonna be able to see anything. Nice. Chicken wings. I'm gonna start cooking in about half an hour here, so enjoy your evening, enjoy your meal. Have a good stream tonight if you do hop on. I might lurk a little later. Thanks for stopping in. Remember the first time I was here, these bees were so scary. They just kill you so fast. Now they're my friends though. The bad thing about the bark is that you mine forever and you get so little. Maybe I should turn on double. That's what I should do. I'm gonna turn on double whatever. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Edit. Where is it? Loot amount. 200. Double. There we go. That'll help. Oh, maybe it should have been, we'll see. It might have been the mining one that I needed. Actually, I should go back and change that one too. Then the mining will go faster. Big brain concepts. Big brain concepts. What did you make for dinner though, Erwin? Are you gonna share or no? No sharing? I'm spaced out. I just started the game again without changing the menu. That's easy to forget for you. Play this. Edit. Edit. Mining damage. This scales the mining damage. Increased terraforming and more yield per hit. That's what I actually needed. That's what I needed. Your water supply in Dune, the main resource. Don't you just suck it out of all the people? I think that's a kind of a weird thing. Oh, IRL water source. Okay. I see. Try and land here. It might be faster. It doesn't look like I'm getting double though. It's only one per hit. But it definitely goes faster. Chicken pot. Chicken pot pie? Or you just threw a chicken in a pot and let it cockle-doodle-doo at you. And then decided to eat it. She's frantically translating the Norwegian because I asked too many hard questions. Everyone's eating chicken tonight. Lars got chicken wings. You got chicken pot. I'm gonna have chicken fingers. Ash, are you having chicken? Now you kind of are forced to have chicken, aren't you? Water supply, then some kind of chicken meal for sure. I'm gonna have chicken, yeah. Nice. How are we doing on this? We have 179. Toro. No, that's definitely a Norwegian brand. The only Toro I know is Toro lawnmowers. So are you cooking up a lawnmower for dinner? I think in Sweden, Toro is a lawnmower brand. Or, you know, like yard equipment. I don't need to know specifically what you're eating. I'm just joking with you. Trying to give you a hard time. What I'm eating though, the chicken fingers, you definitely, well, I don't know specifically, but I don't think you would like them because they're gonna be the buffalo style where it's like spicy. Ah, okay. Okay. Chicken and rice. Gotcha. Gotcha. Chicken fingers is just like the chicken breast meat, but in like smaller pieces. So they're easy to kind of put in your mouth instead of a whole chicken breast. And then it's like covered in like a breading. So it's not just the chicken, it's like kind of like McDonald's chicken nuggets, but not really. Much better for you. Baked. Yes, they will be baked. They'll be baked in an oven. You can also deep fry them or put them in an air fryer, but going in the oven. And then they get some buffalo sauce, which is like the hot sauce from the US. And then there's some ranch dip. Yeah, they don't. They have knuckles. They have like a breading on them and then they're baked, but not like roasted. Not like a... I'll take a picture of it. You'll see. You'll see. I'll post it in your Discord for you. Meow. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear the cat? Olivia's here complaining to me. What's going on? Hi. Come here. Oi. Oi. This cat is really old, and when she meows, it's sometimes not quite a meow. It's more like a scream. Can you hear her purr at all? Meow. Yep, so that's Olivia. And she just came by to say hi. Probably wants to go out the front door. Yeah, she's looking at me weird. I'm gonna let her out the front door. Give me a sec. Thank you. She did want to go out the front. We have a cat door on the back. And the cats use that all the time. And then there's like the way that my house is situated, it's lower in the front than it is in the back. The back is higher. So if they want to go out the front, there's like this stairs that can go down that we built that's just like wide enough for a cat. And all the other cats do that. Except Olivia, because she's old. So she meows to go out the front. And then I open the door for her. Hey McLeod, welcome in. How are you doing this fine, lovely Monday? Labor Day, I think, in the US. Are you off from work? If you are working? Or off from school or whatever? I am good. Off today. It's always nice to get an extra day off. For your labors. I am currently in this darkness mining some blackmire bark because I need it for the build on the tree. So I'm trying to collect that because I ran out. There we go. Morning has arrived. So, you know, I'm destroying one tree so we can build another one. Awash with ideas. Yep. I was thinking about things as well. Thinking and thinking and thinking. I did not sleep good last night. I went to bed about midnight and then woke up at 4 and just my body's like, nope, you are awake now. Do not attempt to go back to sleep. So then I was thinking about a whole bunch of things. Finally had some coffee to wake myself up and then been awake ever since. Come to think of it, that's probably why I was so like frustrated with the morning, how my morning went, is that I didn't sleep well the night before. Any idea you, I'm sure you are just gonna post it in Discord, but is there, like, are you thinking we're of building like the Starship Enterprise? I think that'll fit into the theme really nicely, like a nice space ship right in the middle. It'd be like the aliens came and abducted all the medieval villagers. I think it fits in with the theme pretty good. Anyway, I actually did this off stream and already used all the things I did off stream, so sorry. I didn't realize it was so much needed for what we're doing. Do we even have? Yeah, we have 250 now. Okay. We'll take this back over there. Show McLeod what we're doing. Okay. So today we added the bottom of this structure. I'll go up and give you a better view. I don't know if everyone's seen this either. Just been so busy being busies. Yeah, so we added the bottom. And update is in October, but we don't know when in October. So then the bottom connects eventually to the top, and then out the side with the tree, and the tree is starting to get some bark on it. So we're slowly adding the bark, but one block doesn't last that long, unfortunately. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is horrible. Toot, toot, toot. I need to be able to see this. Here we go. Have I been adding sandstone the whole time? That's why it's not looking right. Chat, this is your responsibility. I would have just done this all... Seriously? Thanks for stopping in and hanging out a bit, Ash. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I was like, it's looking really pale compared to what I was thinking it was going to look like. And of course, it was sandstone. Remember, I was thinking earlier about it, and I had a really good idea, and then I didn't write it down, and now I don't remember what that really good idea was. So, on par. On par for the name. On par. You just want to be building full time? No time? Don't you have like that need? Excuse me. Got the hiccups there. Don't you have that need of like, I have spent way too many hours building, I need to go escape a little and gather some resources? Or would you just rather have everything just prepared and ready? Mm. I will not. Sorry, trapped in focus mode. I think, personally, I don't think I'm gonna log in to one of those resource servers, but you're not gonna stop others from doing it. Yeah, I kind of am feeling the same way, but I more just want it to be, easy for people to build. And I hope that we can provide enough resources for people to be able to do that, but at the same time, I really hope it doesn't become like a burden where all we're doing is like gathering resources and not getting a chance to build ourselves. Oh, that's what it was. My memory came back. I remembered what I was thinking about, which was that it would be cool if we do have like water. It could be cool if we do have water down by the bottom and like, you know, waterfalls or whatever coming down to it. It'd be cool if there was some kind of sewer system that maybe you could get into the castle through like the sewer system. Like like actually swim through parts of the sewer system, not just like a open tunnel, but like you need to swim in the water to actually get into like the main toilet basin area. I'd like to do a bit of both to change things up and not go full build, but for people with less time to spend, it would be nice to let them have the option and just build for a few hours. Yeah, exactly. McLeod, do you have access to one of those or resource servers? I think on the Discord you can download them, but I don't know how it actually works. I have no idea how it works. And this other streamer, Kilo, was mentioning that there were those things, and I was like, what? That's even a thing? But that was as far as my brain got with that. that's cool. Cool that people have done that for other people as like a little resource thing. That's nice. This stream does say 18 plus, so I am just saying this, but this looks way too, yeah, that needs to be fixed. That cannot remain as it is. We'll do an advance for sure is collect the gliders. I might have one. Yeah, that would be a good idea, just to have extras. I think to have an extra set of like gear in case people do want to go explore and are low, I don't know, the gear you need to be in the frost areas. I was wondering if it seems like if there's new gear, it'll be compatible with both frost and underwater, but we're probably gonna get like a rebreather or something. I figured out what one of my emotes needs to be though. I need to write it down so I remember, because you know that's a thing. But it definitely needs to be focus mode. Focus mode activated or something. Maybe just focus mode. And then chat can just spam it and be like, "Wake up! You must speak again. Entertain us, you little man." Okay. Also thinking it'd be good to get started on the quest to unlock everything so we are ready when the expansion releases. That brings back the question of keeping the world I already got with the NPCs and towers. I think personally we should just be like, this is a building server. If you want to do the questing, you can definitely do that in your own playthrough, but let's just get everything unlocked for people so they can just focus on building it when they come in. And then there's always the hollow halls that we can do. They're always available and really fun to do as groups. So I think if we wanted to do something as like a group, we could go and fight bosses, or, you know, like increase the difficulty. And we could do fun things like that, like we did with the helping you with the boss, the dragon and stuff. That kind of stuff is fun to do as a group. Oh, I don't know what. I don't think anything has been decided. I'm just making things difficult by stating my opinion. That's all. Leveling up a character takes time and effort, yeah. But I was talking about maybe I would start one. You would start a new one, rather than just respecing your character that exists. Because you want to go all wizardy. I really want to keep doing this actually, but I do need to be a responsible adult and feed my daughter. She will get mad if I do not feed her. She had a hard day at school, I bet. This is what we got so far. How are we thinking? Is it looking okay? Maybe it's too many holes. I don't know. It's so hard. I kind of do like though how it makes this deep pit back in here. I might come and back on later tonight, but I do need to go make dinner now. So I think I'm just gonna vamos on out of here. And let me just see something real quick. I'm gonna raid over to Deadly Slab, which is a community that Lars was from and Steve was from. They're a good group of people. He's playing Scum, I think, right now, which is similar to DayZ. If you know what DayZ is, which is similar to Rust in a really weird way. But anyway, we'll go over to Deadly Slab. You can post this message because I don't have emotes. You can just copy paste that and we'll go over there. We'll see if he's... Yep. Yep. Yeah, so wish him just put the raid message and we'll head on over there. got no light.